Hey guys, it's SHEILA Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so cool, so cool. It is actually the collaboration palette with Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. I have it right here. It finally came in the mail. I was waiting for this like it was a puppy that was coming to me or something because I loved it so much. This is actually the first collaboration with ColourPop and Kathleen that I purchased. The other ones are very pretty, but they have never called my attention like this one. This was just like the coolest thing that ColourPop has come out with. I have some things to say as far as size because I felt like the palette that she showed on her video was a little bit bigger than this one, or is that just my opinion? I don't know. So when you receive the palette, it comes with this little cover right here. The packaging itself just has the same thing as the palette. It has the cover obviously on the front, your names from the shades on the back. I'm just going to show you the palette itself because we have no time to waste. This is just so pretty. So the whole palette is kind of inspired by stones. As you can see, they're all throughout the palette. It is called So Jaded, like I said, and you can get this one at the ColourPop website. So far, it is only available there, and I think actually it just became available at Ulta, but don't quote me on that. On the back, it shows you your palettes, and I love the fact that they made them kind of like a stone shape. All the names of the shadows are also very in sync with the whole theme. So I do think that this is actually one of the prettiest packagings that I've seen for ColourPop so far. Not only the fact that it is kind of like all over purple, and purple is my favorite color. It is also lavender, which just speaks to my heart, honestly. And it's just such a stunning palette. Like everything about it is just so like eye-catching. The whole fact that the frame is kind of like these stones. I love the font that they picked. Honestly, they couldn't have done a better job. I love even the fact that they put this little kind of like thing right here. I don't know what it is, but loved it. So when you open it up, it doesn't have a mirror, and it does bring this little separated to protect your shadows. If you want to keep that, I usually just throw it away because I don't have time. So on the top, it just says Kathleen Lights and ColourPop, and here is the freaking palette. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna say that as soon as I saw this on social media, like literally 2 seconds after, I knew that I was gonna be purchasing this palette, no matter what. So this is how it looks like right there. It has a ton of shades, ton of different colors. They're not very pastel-y, also not very dark. They're just like the perfect wearable looks. We have some yellows, we have some blues, we have some greens. We also have this really pretty blue right here, which is very bright. We also have some shimmers with different finishes. I think this one is a pressed shimmer, and so is this one right here. Then we have different finishes for the shimmers, obviously. And this shade right here kind of resembles like a moon dust palette from Urban Decay. I think this one is one of their super shocks. So it's just a really stunning palette all throughout. I feel like this row right here is kind of like the fall row of the look, but you also have like this wintry shades right here. So I think it's a stunning palette. I don't know what I'm going to be going for today, but I really love it. But I'm super happy that I did because I just knew that I was going to want it. And like I predicted, it did sold out, I think, after 2 or 3 days. So I'm so glad I snagged it. So this one is one of their most expensive palettes because it is one of their new, bigger palettes. I don't think they have done a palette this big in the past. So I'm happy that they chose their first collaboration like this to be with Kathleen Lights because she's one of like their most loyal YouTubers, like the most loyal, influencer that follows them, that has supported them. I feel like she has made that brand grow a lot, and honestly, I think I got into ColourPop because of Kathleen and probably Makeup Geek as well. So I'm really happy to see her grow and everything that she's doing. I'm one of those people that supports her, all her collaborations with ColourPop. I know people are just like, we are tired of Kathleen. I'm not one of those people. Like, if she came from the beginning and said that she loved those shadows, saying how they're so inexpensive, and she continues to, push people to buy those instead of spending more money, why would she, like, change her narrative now? And, like, why wouldn't they use her after everything she has done for them and with them? So I'm going to shut up now. But it says, with big ideas come even bigger palettes. In collaboration with Kathleen Lights, introducing our biggest palette ever, 30 super pigmented shades, including the perfect combination of matte and metallic shadows, 1 super chalk shadow, and 2 pressed glitters. Inspired by crystals and gemstones, created a rich neutral eye of the perfect jewel tone monochromatic look. Alright, so it tells you right here how much product comes in each shadow. So it says that on all the shadows there is 0.03 ounces of product. On the pressed pigment, 0.03 ounces as well. On the two pressed glitters, there's also 0.03 ounces, and the Super Shock Shadow is 0.05 ounces. So it also tells you all the ingredients for each one of the shades. So if there's any ingredient that you don't like using on your eyes, definitely go ahead and check that out. This palette retails for $39 and it brings 30 shades. It's one of their bigger palettes. It's also one of their most expensive ones. I don't think I've ever spent that much in ColourPop, but I feel like I'm okay with that because of how much thought went into this palette and how beautiful it is. So let's just go ahead and dig into it. I can't wait to use it on my eyes. I already have my face makeup done, so hopefully I don't ruin it. I'm first gonna go with your gem right here, which is this neutral shade. And I'm gonna be taking this one and kind of putting it all over my eyes. I'm just going with a Morphe 514 brush. And this is just a very nice, like, orangey, peachy shade. I feel like this one is applying really nicely. I'm gonna follow that up with this shade underneath it, which is Carnelian. I'm taking this one right on the crease as well. And you can tell how good the shadows are. I'm not putting much effort. And that shade, it's already all over my eyes and already blended. So that's nice. I'm already getting a little bit of kickback on my makeup. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna do a drastic change right here. I'm gonna go for Jade. Jade is this olive tone right here, and this is what I'm gonna go for. So that's coming up really nicely. I just realized none of that was on the camera because it wasn't focusing. So I'm just gonna show you guys this side. So I think I'm gonna go with Sapphire right here, which is this navy, but also in the outer corner. And this one's very, very rich. I'm kind of doing, like, mimicking a little eyeliner right there. I just put some powder on my eyes because I'm starting to mess up my face. And I don't want to do that. So let's try this again. I'm surprised that there's no dark brown in this palette. Like, has anybody noticed that? Now I'm going to be taking Peridot with a flat brush, and I'm just going to be putting this on the inner corner. This shadow, wow, this shadows everything. This is really pretty. Notice that I haven't, like, put anything down. I haven't sprayed my brush. This is just how this shadow looks. I honestly haven't used a shimmer so good from ColourPop in a long time. I'm gonna go next to it with Emerald. And I'm just gonna put this, continuing that. And then right after I'm done, I'm just gonna go back onto that blue and do that same kind of eyeliner that I had going on. I'm just kind of placing this Super Shock Shadow over top of my look. And I kind of really like how it looks, like, all throughout that little eyeliner that I created. So I'm just gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna be putting it right in the beginning. And then just following that little line. That is such a pretty look. Never thought I'd end up with, like, olive green on my eyes today. But let's go ahead and use Pearl. Is this one right here. And I'm just taking a small brush and I'm going to be putting this one on my brow bone. And on top of that one, I'm going to be taking Moonstone because I feel like it's just, I feel like the mixture of those two is probably going to be really beautiful. Yes. That's really pretty. So for my lower lash, I'm actually going to be taking the shade Carnelian, which is the orange one. Actually, let's first take Sapphire. This one has a lot of fallout, so just be careful. I'm putting this one very close to my lash line. And then underneath that, I'm taking Carnelian. I'm just blending that out. So I really think this look was super simple, but I kind of really like it. I might do another look just for another video, just for fun, because I feel like this is such a stunning palette, and I just used all the shades that I didn't think I was going to use. But let me just put on some mascara and some lashes, and I will be right back. I am back and my look is complete. This is honestly a little bit more, you know, subtle than what I thought I was going to go for. I think I was going to make something a little bit more extravagant and like use, I don't know, a cut crease or something like that. But I'm so glad I went this way because it was such an enjoyable palette. There's honestly so many things that you could do with this, and there's so many different shades. The blues on this are probably going to be the next thing that I use because they're so stunning. Honestly, this shade right here was beautiful, like beautiful. I can't wait to dig into the pressed glitters. They were super nice. This was stunning as well. I love the fact that I put it like over the little eyeliner that I created with the blue, and it just looks so cool. It definitely looks like if I had applied some like glitter over top of it, and it just looks really nice and fun. I feel like this look is definitely something different. I didn't think I was gonna go for like an olive shade, but I do feel like this palette, there's so many things that you can do. Like I said, it's very versatile. There's so many shades that you can use. There's also a lot of neutrals that you can use, you know, if you're not a very colorful person. But there's also so many colors that you can like dig into and like maybe familiarize yourself with a little bit more color. The only thing I was missing is a dark brown, but I feel like we all have dark browns in probably each one of the palettes that we do have. So I don't really miss it as much. And I'm glad that I didn't use a brown shade today because my look would have probably just ended up being like any other look that I've ever done. But this was fun. I really feel like I do like this look a lot, and I do feel like the shadows are really nice. Like her putting all these shadows together is just really special because they're so stunning, like each one of them. There's probably one that I probably will never use, and it's probably this one, just because I don't see myself using a shadow of this color. But other than that, I feel like each one of these shadows I would probably use, and that's really nice to say. So I do feel like $39 is probably worth it for this palette for the amount that you do get. However, I think it's a little bit expensive, just considering the fact that ColourPop is still considered like a drugstore brand. But I do feel like the shadows are really nice. Do I think that they have a different consistency and formula from other eyeshadow palettes that I've tried from ColourPop? No, I feel like the mattes were all the same. They felt like very powdery and had a lot of fallout. However, they were really nice. They're nice to pack on. I don't really mind them. But the shimmers are definitely better. I feel like there's definitely an improvement on the shimmers that I used today, at least with the ones I used. And I love the fact that they included a super shock shadow as an eyeshadow. Like, are you kidding me? Honestly, there's nothing bad to say about it so far. I want to create more looks with this. You're probably going to see more videos of me just creating looks with this palette because it's stunning. So anyways, congratulations to her for her collaboration. I feel like it was a success. I really love this palette. Definitely do recommend it if you have your eyes on it. Honestly, it's a little bit expensive, but you can, like I said, you can get it with Afterpay, and I don't think it's that bad that way. So it is free shipping, so maybe you'll save $5 right there. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Let me know if you like the look that I created. If you think that it was too simple, let me know below. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe below and like this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!